Here's a spiritual practice you can use, part 1. Today I'd like to talk to you about the St Ignatius Examine, brought to you by St Ignatius. He was from Loyola and lived around the 1500s, founded the Jesuits, good folk, love the Jesuits, and had this way of praying, this way of kind of reviewing and inviting God's presence into this looking back process. So the St Ignatius Examine is a way to look back on a set period of time. You can do it every day or once a week or at the end of your year, just to kind of review what was and see God's presence through all of it. There's many ways that you can structure this. The one that works for me that I remember the best is the 4 R's. First R is rest. All you're doing is entering into this time of prayer, inviting God's presence to be compassionately next to you as you look back on what was. Part 2 is rewind. Now all you're doing is actually moving into the rewinding process, actually thinking back and recalling some of the specific events of this set period of time. So if you're doing this at the end of your day, you're just looking back at the last 24 hours and just kind of recalling what was there. No judgment at this point in time. You're just bringing it to mind. Number 3, now we get into it, review. So now you can kind of bring God and your relationship with God into looking back on these events, giving thanks for the things that went really well, the things that brought you joy and gratitude, but then also asking for forgiveness for those things that maybe didn't go as well, asking for help in areas of your life that need improvement. And then last but not least, the 4th R, release. Just allowing all of this to be given over to God. I love this process because it gives us a chance to bring God in and to see God's presence in what was. One of the ways that I really like to use this is on New Year's Eve or maybe New Year's Day, to just look back at the entire year that was before and invite God's presence into all of that, recognizing the ways that God was leading me, guiding me, caring for me, forgiving me, redirecting me in the last year. So that's the St. Ignatius Examine. Again, you can use this every day, maybe at the end of your week or at the end of a month or a year, just any way to mark a season and look back on it.